Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're ever interested in a private reading, you could send me a text message. My phone number is 954-204-6053. My private readings are $25 for a half an hour, $50 for an hour. And I want to do some collective messages and just see if I can get you guys some answers that you're searching for. I can tell you guys that the spiritual warfare is more real than it's ever been. The attacks are much more blatant than they've ever been. And in that regard, also, the signs that the divine is giving everyone are also undeniably intense, in your face, like this is the route that you need to go. But again, you know, you guys, personal choice plays a matter in everything. See, look at that, the higher power and building blocks. Personal choice plays a matter in everything. And, you know, it's up to you if you choose to ignore the signs or follow them. And truth be told is here now. Okay, so the higher power is really stepping forward in a lot of people's lives, mostly everyone who's willing to listen, right? The higher power is really stepping in and trying to show, you know, which direction everyone needs to go. So I don't know if anyone else out there has been having something with elephants. Like, elephants have just been popping up everywhere. I had like 3 phone conversations about elephants. And then I also had, just elephants everywhere. So, I mean, I'm not sure what's up with that, but, you know, this is what we're heading towards, you guys, this new life here with peace. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, and I'm like, they just keep on throwing the messages out there. They're like, hurry up and get started, get started, get started, okay? So the point is, you guys, is that a lot of us are being guided into this new life, right? With peace and harmony and, you know, just where you can wake up feeling refreshed. Like, this lady in this picture is not stressed out at all. And with the masks being behind her, it's like all the drama and all the crap that you've had to deal with is like, it's going to be behind you. It's going to be like a non-factor in your current existence. This lady is like bright and she's glowing and she's so happy. And then peace is here, and there's also the dove and the egg. So this is like really talking about creation. And then we also have a feather here just floating. This is like divine guidance. So if you've been receiving a lot of spiritual downloads lately, or just getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, it could be through anything. Like, the divine will communicate with you through anything, and it's like infinite possibilities. You know, it could be a stranger on the street. You know, somebody random could just come up to you and just start repeating all the things that you were just thinking about 10 minutes prior. Or, you know, it could be simply like a song or a number sequence, or you're constantly looking at the clock at 111 and so, like, things like that. But here we go. We have on the bottom of the deck the Loyal Heart card. So this is like your reward for how much effort and how like pure your love and your interest in the things that you did, and the place that you came from was just in your heart was just so pure when you were making decisions and when you were making your day-to-day decisions. Okay, so we have building blocks here. So this is talking about, like, it's time for this solid foundation to finally start getting off of the ground, start building up, looking towards your future, right? And clean it up is also here. Okay, so that's really what's happening. You're being divinely guided to step into this new life of peace and accept your rewards, and accept, like, that you are deserving of the good things that are coming towards you on your journey of life and on your spiritual journey. And we also have clean it up here. So I just really feel like this almost should go all the way back here, because it's like the divine is stepping in to clean up this, to clean it up, to remove people from your life, to guide you, to direct you and into this peace that you deserve. So let's see, what else do we have going on here? We have happy, right? So that's good news. And a change in the wind. So this is just kind of reiterating at this point that that's exactly what's going on. You're like receiving blatant, in your face divine guidance, right? So just be careful, you guys, because with this divine guidance, okay, because Spirit knows I'm about to tell you the truth, okay? The truth be told just came out here. While you're receiving this divine guidance and while you're being guided to your divine path that Spirit wants you to walk on, it's very important that you remain in your feminine energy with the yin here. Be receptive, because like I said in the beginning, I feel like some of the signs, like some of the things that are happening could be seen as a coincidence, like in the beginning when they first start happening, like the signs or whatever's going on. It's like, it can be, you're just like, oh, that's just a coincidence. But I feel like It's really important that you remain in your feminine energy and be receptive. We even have 122. I wanted to say 212. So if anyone is seeing 212, and we also have 21 here as well. There's a lot of twos here. Okay, we have 21, 23, 28, 26, 12, 2. Okay, there's a lot of twos going. There's a lot of twos. There's something about the twos. So I just feel like, I mean, I was posting a lot, but then I had to slow down because honestly, I'm kind of in like a little bit of shock, right? At this blatantness of the spiritual world, how they're just coming over onto, you know, right in front of my face. Like there's been a lot of undeniable things. Okay. So I'm here, like, if you've been going through a time where you're just experiencing continuous bad luck, like things that, like, you know, one bad thing happens, you trip and stub your toe, you know, you just kind of feel like, you know, that was a coincidence. But if it's like repeated events over and over and over again, just things like constantly having mishaps, some of you guys have been having random car trouble when there's no real reason for you to be having this car trouble. And maybe the car trouble, like, it's not like a thing where you have to go to the mechanic, but it could just be something like you go to start your car and it doesn't start on the first time. And all of those, I know I sound really nuts to someone out there when I say this. I'm really getting the sense that all of that is spiritual. It's part of the spiritual warfare. It's part of the spiritual attack. There's like an attempt to create doubt and to create insecurity and to make people like feel hopeless, because once you feel hopeless, you're able to be consumed by this dark cloud and this dark shadow that you see this deer is trying to clean up. You're able to be consumed once you're hopeless and once you're like down far enough into that darkness. That's the mission, that's the purpose. So it's very, very, very important that you remain receptive and understand and acknowledge it. You know, these are things that are happening that you can't just talk about with everybody. So a lot of times it's kind of lonely, like when you're getting all of these signs and all of these synchronicities and you're just like, I want to tell my friend, but they're going to think I'm nuts. I want to talk to my mom or whoever. And you can't communicate it to them because they won't understand where you are in your spiritual journey right now. So I just really feel like it's just, well, I mean, I feel it, and this is like, I was feeling it before I started to relay this message, and I prayed before I got to the table, and I asked that Spirit guide me to the message, give me a picture of the message so that I can convey it clearly to you guys, because this is not, it's not really a game, right? I mean, look at what's going on in the world right now. Does it really seem like, you know, we might not be living in the end of days, or at least the end of days as we know it, right? So it's really a good time to make sure that you are following your divine path. Okay, so let's see, now that we got that message out of the way, let's see what else do we have going on here. Collective messages. Seeing the Hierophant right away, which is talking about, you know, the higher power, and the Emperor. Okay, so it seems like we might be heading in the same direction with the messages here. The Eight of Pentacles. What other messages do you have? What collective messages do you have? The High Priestess. Right? Talking about intuition, being intuitive, really like working on your spiritual gifts and justice. Okay, so if you look back at the oracle cards that I just laid out, it was a very similar message, right? When I see the justice in this circumstance, I'm really thinking about the way that the loyal heart played out, right? You're being guided to follow your intuition and follow the signs. And that's what's going to restore balance in your life and get you right back onto your divine path. And I don't know how, I don't know this off the top of my head, but I just looked and there it is. There's the 2 again. Okay, so what else? Okay, look at this. Giving birth to a new life, right? Using your intuition, following the signs, you know, that's going to bring balance to your life, followed by the Empress, which is creativity flowing through you. And look at this on the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords, okay? So it's like you're being guided to follow your intuition, follow the signs, follow what you're being guided to do, so that, you know, spirit can balance things out in your life so that you can give birth to this new life, this new creative adventure, this abundance, right? And things are going to start happening very quickly, okay? So with the Knight of Swords energy here, it's almost like spirit is like, looking at you, looking at you, looking at you, kind of like waiting for you to. And then even like the Knight of Swords is like, as soon as you take this action, I can move forward. I could do this. I can, you know, I can, the spirit can work with you and really push you, propel you quickly. I feel like it's going to be like, I was getting a visual. That's why I kind of stuttered there for a second. I almost see it presenting to me right now like a slingshot. Like you're kind of like going to be catapulted into that direction of your divine purpose that you're supposed to be on. And all right, so let's see. Yeah, spirit, I'm thinking I'm not making sense here, and the Ace of Swords is right here. Okay, so what else? What other messages do we have? This whole thing came out, so let's just take a moment. All right, see this person right here? Oh man. Huh. What do we know about the King of Wands in reverse? He is unstable. He's kind of a womanizing kind of energy, kind of likes to, he's kind of a narcissist, right? And then we have this communication coming in here, right? But look where he comes from, right? The devil. And God does not approve of this connection, whoever this person is to you, okay? And then we have him reaching out. And we have the Tower in reverse. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Swords and the Judgment. So if I was reading this like a story right now, I would tell you that this narcissist is going to be reaching out to you. There's obviously communication with the Eight of Wands. There's probably a strong sexual connection between you and this person, or there was at one time. Or this person is very restricted by material things and could be very promiscuous. Like, see, that's disgusting. I just got this disgusting image in my head of this person's party parts with a medical bandage, with a medical, you know, the medical bracelets. Just saw, like, imagine a penis with a medical bracelet on it. Forgive me, that was disgusting. But that's just kind of what I get from this person. This person is dirty, okay? And we have the Hierophant here in reverse, which is basically telling us that God does not approve of this. Spirit does not approve. Your angels, your ancestors, whoever it is that you pray to and believe in, does not approve of this connection. Okay, but this person is going to be reaching out to you. But, I mean, the Tower card in reverse here and the Devil here, it's like, come on, they're not offering you love. They're very sneaky. Okay, this is a test. This is a test for someone out there. The Tower card in reverse, this person is like, I mean, they're destructive. They have a very destructive, very chaotic energy. They are very attractive for someone out there. They wear hats, okay? They wear hats so that, but you think it's just because, they want people to think that it's because it makes them look handsome or whatever, but the case actually is that they don't want people looking them in the eyes because, yeah, they don't want you to be able to look them in the eyes because they don't want you to see what they really are. This person is very sneaky and they're not offering any love, okay? And if you pass this test, okay, forewarned is forearmed, okay? If you pass this test, you will be rewarded, okay? With the Judgment card there, if you pass this test. So, make good choices. Yeah, you're seeing very clearly right now. You're going to, yeah, the Lovers, you're going to have a choice to make, you guys. Okay, look at this. You're going to have a choice. This person is coming in to cause confusion. This is not someone, you know, this is someone who you may say to yourself, I don't care about them, okay? I could reject them if they were standing right in front of me right now, okay? You would reject them. But the fact is, this person's energy is very hypnotizing. This person's energy is very, like, coercive or cohesive or whatever the word is. They have a way to coerce people. This is like the type of person that could sell ice to an Eskimo, or they think that they can. But you've been working really hard on your spiritual gifts, becoming more intuitive. And if this is not your first rodeo, you know that when you start becoming spiritually enlightened and you start developing your gifts to the next level, that's when these type of people try to come back around, because you know, they're sent. And who sent them? Obviously, right? So this person, I feel like you could have had them in your block list, but you got a new phone, so they're not there anymore. But whatever it is, I feel like the communication that you get from this person, you're going to be surprised to hear from them. Okay, but you're going to have a choice to make. You're seeing really, really clearly, but with the Lover's card here, I feel like this person feels like if they could just get through the door of communication and just get you to speak to them, they're going to be able to lure you back in. But let's see. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Okay, I was about to say to clarify it. Well, here it is, clarifying it again. Whoever this person is, this is a very powerful influence. This decision that you're going to have to make here, it's not going to be easy. Like, it's going to be, you might think it's going to be easy while you're watching this. If you're still watching, you might think that it's going to be easy, but with it, like, I thought we clarified it with all of these here, but I mean, we needed 2 more, and then we needed 2 more. So apparently this is going to be a very difficult choice for someone that you have to make out there. Okay, so can we get some more messages? Some of you guys could be experiencing some type of conflict from someone you haven't spoke to in a while. Wow, these are all tests, you guys. This is a test. This person is a test, and this is a test here. This is a test, okay? And if you can pass the test, you can go into this abundance. If you can pass the test, you can get really quickly where you're trying to be taken. This is a person who you haven't spoke to in a while, and it's like they just reach out to you, and it could be something about a party, it could be a family member, it could just be something like somebody that you used to have a good friendship with, and I feel like they just call you out of the blue, and I like can see you like look at your phone and you're just like, I can't believe that you're like, we're even having this conversation right now. I haven't spoke to you in so long, and that's what you're thinking about. After all this time you haven't spoke to me, that's what you're thinking about, kind of energy. I feel like you're almost going to want to laugh at this person. If you make it through this test may come before this one. This may happen, and then this person may come in, you know, catching you at a moment of weakness. Or this could happen and you could just be feeling weak, and then this comes in as another attack. These attacks are going, these scenarios are going to happen like as you're feeling like you're going to be feeling kind of weak, or like not as strong, maybe not weak, but just not as strong. I feel like for some of you guys, this energy here feels like it's some type of feminine energy here, trying to reach out to you and start some type of drama for like no reason. It could have something to do with money, but I don't even get that it's a lot of money, really. I don't. I just get that, you know, you might have borrowed $20 from somebody a long time ago and you forgot about it and they didn't. Okay, but you make it through these tests here, and you're headed towards this new beginning. And we already know what the new beginning is because we have the Empress up here. It's beautiful. It's abundant. It's happy. Okay. And we have another asshole here. We have another one. All right. So this is some type of dishonesty here with the King of Swords in reverse there. That could be an air sign. But I mean, I don't really read them by signs because I'm an air sign, and to certain people, I come up in their reading as a Queen of Wands. This could have something to do with work. This situation here has something to do with work. Okay. So this is like having to stand your ground against somebody who makes up stories. This person's like dishonest or controlling or something going on here with this King of Wands. But this makes me feel like This has something to do with work, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys could have lost a job, or you could be losing a job, or you could be deciding that this is not the job for you. This person here could have something to do with the reason why you decide to leave, because you're like, this isn't working out anyway. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm not going to stress myself out about it. I have other options. I have other avenues. I have other things that I could do. I don't have to sit here and stand my ground in this losing battle anymore. Okay, so remember guys, these are collective messages, so maybe not everyone will resonate with you, but hopefully some of them do. 10 of Pentacles is here. Clarify that. Yeah, this is not putting in work anymore. So that's kind of like clarifying the final part of this message here about the King of Swords. This is somebody who brings some drama to the workplace, and you actually are going to decide that you're not going to put in this work here anymore because your 10 of Pentacles is elsewhere anyway, which, I mean, that could be part of the communication that you're getting from Spirit, is to leave your job, finally make the decision to move on and maybe go in business for yourself or do something for yourself. I feel like for some of you, you could be feeling a little bit stuck right now. You're really leaving something behind. I feel like you could have felt like you were stuck before. You could have felt like if you left this employment, if you left this job, like things would, if you left, then things would, you know, fall apart in your life, but you're going to find out that it's not going to. It's actually going to do you some justice to get out there and do something different. Okay, so let's get a couple more messages. I want to try to get some general love messages. Something tells me someone out there needs some answers in love. Let's get some love messages. Someone's asking what are his true feelings, or what are her true feelings. This could be somebody that you just met. So, or somebody you've been with for a while, but it's been a little rocky. Let's find out. Who needs a love message? I see abundance here. So somebody says, I love my money. That's what I care about. Okay. So somebody's feeling really passionate about a runner. Feeling a lot of passion, or this runner is feeling very passionate, insane chemistry. Okay, so there's a runner here who's feeling a lot of passion about probably the one that they're running from, because we have the camera here, which talks about reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and make new memories. This could have something to do with a snake, being competition, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. This could have something to do with the snake. So this person chose to run from a situation, and now they're looking back and thinking that, you know, maybe they should have made a better choice. They're thinking, at least. Seems like they weren't thinking before. But now they are interested in reaching out and conversing. I would not suggest probably reaching out to this person. Probably wait for them to reach out to you. If you reach out to them, even though you know what you know, they'll probably still be in their ego. They need time to come out of their ego on their own. Okay, there's unconditional love here. And also the butterfly and ascending. I just really feel like Spirit, I've been saying this, and I heard another reader say recently that I just really feel like throughout the holiday season, throughout winter and the end of fall and beginning of winter, all the way through to the new year, even part of the beginning of the year, I just really feel like Spirit is going to be bringing a lot of couples into union at that time. Because, you know, this is a spiritual warfare, and a divine couple is a very powerful. A divine couple has a lot of power, okay? You put two people together who are best friends and have spiritual gifts, and you got telepathic communication. You got them finishing each other's sentences. But then you put two people together who are divine in themselves, and they become a divine couple, and they have that passion. We all know that, you know, intimacy and sexual stuff is like, it's an exchange of energy. It's like, and then those two energies intertwine and come together. It is unstoppable, okay? And so I just feel like maybe this person needed some time to realize that. Or that's probably why the separation happened, because no one in this, neither party was recognizing, right? So the separation had to happen so that, like, you know, I used to be such a smart mouth when I was younger. I used to say the best way to learn to see if you can live without somebody is to try. Okay, so I feel like that's kind of like what happened here. But the good news is that things are starting to work out behind the scenes, and there does seem to be something coming forward with some type of real commitment here. But there's also, we have here, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, so I feel like this person is kind of like trying to do like a head over heart thing right now, where they, you know, they want to reach out, they want this connection, they want all of these things to happen, but they're kind of like, they're stuck in this replaying events and this outdated thinking. But, you know, somebody could be doing some sex magic here, doing something like, you know, sending a lot of sexual energy. So seduction, flirting, dating, temptation, you know, and this is also a third party interference card. But this might sound arrogant, but I don't believe in third party situations. If that's your person and you're supposed to be together, your person's lower self, like their earthly self, might not recognize it, but their soul will. And you know, I just don't believe in it. I just feel like if you get into a relationship and you put your all into it and you're genuinely good to that person, and they do something like this, like third party crap, or they try to leave you for somebody else, that other person is not a blessing from God. That other person is a very strong lesson that is going to be harsh and take them through the ringer and teach them things that they wish they would have never had to learn. But, you know, shit happens. Okay, so let's see. Come on, I don't know. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Is there anything else going on here in this love connection? Is there anything else going on here? Yeah, this is going to happen quickly. This evolution is going to happen quickly. But the important thing for you to know is that this person knows that they hurt you, and they know that they have to come correct. And you kind of have to respect, in a way, the distance that they're putting between you and them, so that they can have this time that they need to really, like, do the work that they need to do on themselves, instead of just coming back to you a mess in shambles, talking about things you did in 2007. You know, I mean, maybe it wasn't 2007, but I'm just saying, it's just what I'm saying. All right, so let's see here, you guys. Let's see. All right, you know what? I do want to do another video. I feel like this one kind of went all over the place. So if you're still with me, thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment and let me know you watched the whole thing. And if you're interested in a private reading, you can send me a text message. My private readings are $25 for a half an hour, $50 for an hour. And I hope this video resonates with you, and happy holidays and good weekend.